If you run out of ideas, folks, you just find something that's good and use it as inspiration. Great example would be Blue-Eyed Samurai. Use that as inspiration.
Yeah. Reason they completely switched the team up, like, and a lot of like the Sucker Punch people that worked on the previous game aren't working on this game, and it's like you have like almost an entirely new team that just wants to go in a completely different direction while copying the style and gameplay of the first game, and it's just lazy.
It's a big problem. That's why core teams need a pipeline, but they need core members that stand the test of time. And look at this show, for example. Many people have come and gone through its predecessor, and we are where we are today. We've still stayed true to the nature of how we started. And that's the way any developer and any publisher should operate to fully sustain their projects. Go ahead, Red.
Well, I was going to say that about the don't forget that there was a thing with Sucker Punch when they were first announcing Ghost of Yotei. They said that Ghost of they didn't they weren't being very fair or whatever to Japan or something like that with Ghost of Tsushima or something, even though they actually won awards. Remember that?
They said they weren't. Yeah, they literally won an award.
Yeah, and they were saying they didn't. They weren't being as honoring Japan in the first game. Wasn't honoring it enough. They said, even though they won an award from Japan.
Look. The guys at Sucker Punch saw what Ubisoft did to Japan and thought, "Oh, they can get away with offending the Nippons, so we might as well do the same."
Except they didn't get away with it.
Well,
yeah, this game's gonna tank.
Assassin's Creed Shadows flopped in Japan. I think.
Embarrassing. Digimon's gonna beat this game.
As long as they're still in business, they'll consider that a victory, because the victory is not in profitability. The victory is in spreading the pathogen to new people who don't know any better.
The message pathogen.
Yeah, I think that message has run its course, and people are resounding rejecting it.
Maybe in the West, but certainly not in Japan. Did you know, folks, Japan has the third world's biggest communist party? Outside of Russia and China, Japan has the world's biggest communist party.
Yeah, communism is a big problem in Japan, that I do know. And honestly, they are becoming a little bit too much like us with the politically,
And that's the downside, folks, of I wouldn't say occupying, because that's the wrong term, but amalgamating new parts of the world into your part of the world, is that they get the best of you, but they can also get the worst of you. And what America is coming out of, Japan is going to go into, if you think about it. So by the time wokeness ceases to be a problem in America, it'll become a big problem in Japan. And speaking of Japan, there's a lovely, scrumptious Japanese meal here. It's called Cat de Noir. That's called Rising Sun Cat.
No, that would be China, though, not Japan.
No, they eat cats and dogs too.
I don't think so.
Yeah, the Chinese, Japanese, the Koreans, Vietnamese, Laotians, a lot of them. It's as simple as that. I know. I am an Asian expert. I don't have a nose.
Asian expert, but all you watch is their porn.
I'm sorry. Porn is banned in Israel because we know better. But in all seriousness, ladies and gentlemen, when we look at Sucker Punch, they have changed far too drastically for their own good, and as a result, it will ultimately kill the company.
Yeah,
kind of
5
reminds
years.
me. Well, yes, I think it will take 5
No,
years.
no, it was 5 years since Ghost of Tsushima, and then yeah, Ghost of Tsushima came out 5 years, the same year as Last of Us 2.
Well, I think that's how long it will take. Another 5 to 6 years for this this company. Imagine if Sucker Punch were a country to go fully down the drain.
Honestly, Sony might actually shut down the studio if this game doesn't sell, because it's their only big release this year, and Marathon's not coming out ever.
No. You know what I think? What I think Sony should do is collaborate with a GPU maker and release what Xbox is going to release, which is an entry level PC with their next Xbox. That's what they're going to do.
Well,
I think Sony should do the same thing, possibly with Nvidia.
They are already talking about making PS6 a handheld. Yeah, I'm not even joking. It's what good is it if it doesn't have any games? That is
Well, they're just gonna try to get in. They're trying to compete now with Nintendo now, because Nintendo's still doing the handheld thing technically. So, and Nintendo's gonna win anyway, regardless.
Yeah, Nintendo is going to win because they have the brand power.
The value of a handheld console is you can justify having it on top of a computer. Same thing with retro consoles or anything else where the games are physical. You can have a PC and you can have that. There is no reason everyone's buying PCs because PCs just do more things. There is no reason to own a PC and a PS5 when you might as well just spend the money. When a PS5 costs the same amount as a low-end gaming laptop or gaming PC, you might as well just buy a gaming PC. Whereas the handheld justifies its existence by being portable.
In fact, speaking of portability, guys, I found, and yes, it is secondhand, but it does work perfectly well and can hold a charge for about 10 hours. A PC that is 16 inches. So it's a laptop. It's not a gaming PC, but it's a 16-inch laptop with a monitor that can go all the way around the laptop. And it has a touchscreen, right? And it is the same price, retail, as a secondhand Xbox Series X. I would rather have this PC that can do all the things that I want as a content creator with this touchscreen ability, with this great looking monitor as well. All it needs is an entry level PC based graphics card, and you could play all the retro games you want on there. That's available, that you could emulate. I know some people are not big emulator fans, but the future is not in the console space. The future is in the PC space, with the ultimate battle for the industry being between mobile gaming and PC gaming. And if you only think about that financially, then mobile gaming is going to win from a financial perspective, despite the fact that the vast majority of mobile games are dog shit. As Dash stares into the void.
I'm just looking at some more stuff on PlayStation. I wanted to see if anything.
Your mom needs to be recalibrated.
Shit! What happened to me? Oh god!
Yeah, as soon as I pointed that out, Dash just looked straight at me with an evil stare, with a stare that penetrated Z's brain.
I guess new model, new sensitivities. Yeah. So
do you well, Ozzy, do you like Dash's new model? Are you going to take it off for him, Dash?
Yeah. I don't know what Arza likes, but
shake him. Hey, look.
Oh, he's not.
You look like you use nipple pumps. Sorry, you've lost the twinkification. It's gone now.
Okay. Put the shirt back on, please.
I wanted to shed the twink stuff. I don't want to be a twink.
No. Why be a twink when you can be dyslexic?
I am dyslexic.
You can be both.
There you go.
A dyslexic twink.
In fact, twinks are better when they're dumb because they can't run.
Damn, man. Well, not when you tie them up. Zine, what do you make of this topic so far? We don't want to isolate you. Just closes his eyes and prays that I don't ask him a question again.
Oh no, it's I just sort of had an airheaded moment.
Okay, that's fine. All right then. Well, here's a cat, folks. That's entertaining, right? A cat.
Yeah.
Hey.
So, there's the video. Kyle, who has me blocked for some reason.
Yet I do not understand that. There's got to be. Look, you're not racist, and you're not a cunt. So why is Sail or how? Because I've actually, with talks with my mentor. My mentor has actually been on a show with Sail, and it was one of the few times my mentor made one of Hypno's guests laugh on more than one occasion. And for those who don't,
then maybe you can get him to unblock me because I am a sub. This is the video I was telling you about at the beginning of this topic. Look how freaking nuts she is.
Is she a man? Is she a man? Is that her name? Is she?
She is a freaking nutso. And also she's really in deep with the Critical. She actually was on a season of Critical Role, and she actually made the Antifa comment talking to Liam O'Brien of all voice actors.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, she looks like she has a couple of critical roles. So on that note,
yeah.
We're gonna go